Doma Sports Talk Worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. It's funny because it's so blatant, man, with the poor dude. Your boy Demetrius Andrade, man. You know, middleweight champion, WBO style. Demetrius Andrade, we talk about him a whole lot here. And, he's going to be fighting, Leon Williams, whenever whenever we get back to fighting, right? You know, Leon Williams ranked number 7 by the WBO, you know, and that's who he's going to be fighting. So he's reduced to fighting Leon Williams, right? No disrespect to Leon Williams, because Leon Williams, 22 and 2, he'll knock you out by 18, 19 knockouts, right? Something like that. So you ain't going to be one to push up on Leon Williams. But the other Leon Smith is the one who Demetrius Andrade had the title at 154, and he was calling everybody out, especially Canelo, and they didn't fight. And then he got stripped of the title because he couldn't get any fights, right? But most people know that story. But anyway, as soon as they gave the title to Leon Smith, or I'm not sure if Leon Smith had to fight for it, he got the title. Then Canelo fought him for the same belt that he wouldn't fight, boy Demetrius Andrade for, right? So that's a little history back there. And if you come here at all, then you will know that I will tell you in a heartbeat that Demetrius Andrade has been calling Canelo out since he's been an infant. And I always will tell you that when they took the pacifier out and said Canelo, and the family didn't know what the hell he was talking about. 20 years later, they found out it's a Canelo. Is it really a Canelo? He been calling him out that long. So in this document, it's ridiculous, right? For me, Andrade is the first ballot Hall of Famer. First ballot, right? As soon as the Hall of Famer. Things that happen, because what happens is in boxing, this is just too documented, all of the things that keep going on. He's about to fight, Leon, which one is it? Leon Williams now. He's about to fight him. There was a lot of other things that could have happened, right? And we just have to mention them, right? What keeps happening to him? We just talked about what happened with Leon Smith and Canelo fought him at 154, right? We're talking about now, hey, who's a mandatory for Demetrius Andrade right now? Your boy, the one who calls out everyone out, man. A dude with 35 knockouts, with 35 fights, 35 and 0 with 28 knockouts, coming up from 154, calling everybody out. Jaime Munguia, Mexican style at his best. Jaime Munguia, he's the mandatory. He should be, hey, wait, excuse me, I'll fight. Not picking up the phone. Now that's interesting. Now is that hey Jaime, you can get that. What they doing here is the franchise. Ain't nobody gonna mention that. Jaime needs to. We don't even need to be seeing Leon Williams. Hey, you're the mandatory, and none of the other ones trying to fight, which we'll get to, right? Then boom, Jaime Munguia. So let's see what happens there. Should be some kind of something coming out about that because that's huge. Hey, I could be fighting my mandatory because my mandatory is better than any challengers or voluntaries right now. And my mandatory is Jaime Munguia. He's very loud, coming up, with a lot of momentum and punching power, right? Right? Wants a title shot. There is one. For some reason we don't do that, right? Now, so the other one that we just ignored, the whole boxing community ignored, and all of them in unison for some reason. Hey, we could have had one middleweight champion for all of the marbles if Canelo would have just fought on the Mexican holiday against Demetrius Andrade. All of the marbles were on the table, a legendary fight. It was all there. We ain't running for that belt neither. We're not talking about some challenge. We're talking about the dude has the belt, the key to undisputed, and we ignored that. Trying to fight Kovalev. Munguia, I'm just telling you what's up with him. Hey, for some reason the mandatory is not that loud right now, right? Remember Gennady Golovkin? Gennady Golovkin needed an opponent about 10 weeks out, right? Looking for an opponent when Canelo was doped, right? Canelo couldn't fight. Canelo was doped. Remember that. And he couldn't fight on his Mexican holiday. But Gennady Golovkin wanted to fight on the Mexican holiday for sure. Guess who's out there? Hey, hello, me. Hey, Demetrius Andrade. I'm Dave. I'm the man. Boo boo. What's up? Holla. Hey, like always. Tonight, 11 man, 8 weeks out talking about, hey man, no southpaws. It's documented. I ain't fighting no southpaws. Demetrius Andrade said, well, whatever, man. I fight right-handed. I can switch up. I'll fight right-handed. That got ignored too. And whatever. That's just one of the stories. He's barred from going to any press conferences calling these guys out, right? Because that's what he does. He just gets ignored, and the whole boxing community can. How do you ignore an undisputed fight, or the fact that Gennady Golovkin doesn't want to fight this guy either, right? People, mandatories, all of a sudden silent. Mandatories are the loudest people in boxing. You know what I'm saying? What mandatory ain't talking smack? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. As soon as this dude got the title, then people get undisputed. The whole boxing community don't know about it. I'm talking about everybody. Ateli Atlas, Max Kellerman, Barley Maldonado, everybody. What happened on the last Mexican holiday? And we had an undisputed fight in middleweight division, the glamour division, and we all ignored it. Except this one dude over here with 3 subscribers. How the hell does that happen? On purpose? That's how. Right? Mainstream media could just simply tell people about this guy, Demetrius Andrade, and put him on a pedestal where he belongs. Because last 10 fights, all those soft touches he's supposed to have. You know, hey man, he ain't fighting nobody. Well, while the other ones won't fight him, he's taking a couple of O's. Like Vanis Matarosen. Wasn't everybody beating Vanis Matarosen at 154 when he's 33-0? Everybody wasn't doing that. He did that. Vanis is the bad boy. He gets domestic violence issues in check. He can maybe come back and show some people, right? First, stop hitting her. You know, we practicing on your lady. But the bottom line is, if he gets that together, he come back. He's formidable. Don't let the Gennady Golovkin beating up a guy who hadn't fought for 2 years, and smaller than him fool you. At 154, the man was formidable, especially when he was 33-0. You got to beat him. Walter Contadagua too, undefeated, got beat. You know what I'm saying? And all the other fights from them 10, did nobody have more than 2 losses? Nobody. So it ain't them soft touches going to beat Jack Kokai in Germany, right? You know, they're supposed to be close. Kokai, everybody ain't beating Kokai like that. Kokai is a good little fighter now. So, you know, I'm just saying there's a lot of stuff going on with this guy. You know, they're over there at the zone, right? They're over there at the zone, and everybody that he's supposed to fight is at the zone. The zone, everybody, they got everybody. That means they could say, Canelo, hey, you could have fought him undisputed. There's no problem. We're under the same hat. Hey, Gennady Golovkin, so are you. Don't you have some, interest in the firm, in this company? Don't you? Boom. Why are we not doing that? Right? There's 2 belts there too. So when you fight Canelo, then it's for undisputed again. Nobody asking for that. Right? Nobody asking for that. Billy Joe Saunders is in the mix, and he was supposed to fight Demetrius Andrade, and he was doped, guys. Billy Joe was dope, but to fight him. And then, you know what? Demetrius Andrade still offered him because Billy Joe can't get back down to 160. And Demetrius asked, I'll come up there to 168. And let's do this. Even though you was dope, let's revisit it. Come on, man. What else does a guy got to do? Hall of Famer, right? Just because, man, listen. Every good fighter, you ask who he couldn't fight, who he didn't fight. You know, that's how we did for. Here's an article. Here's one of them artists of a boxing scene somewhere, boxing whatever, something, one of them. And, he keeps saying that Hearn's still not matching Andrade against big names. You know what I'm saying? He says, Eddie is keeping Andrade 32 busy with fights, but he's failed miserably when it comes to putting him in with live bodies. You know what I'm saying? That's what they say. Boxing fans want to see Andrade take on Canelo Alvarez, Jamal Charlo, Gennady Golovkin, Jaime Munguia, and Sergey Derevyanchenko. Well, I just told you why most of them ain't happening. Jamal Charlo is not fighting at the zone. What we talking about him? What we talking about Jamal Charlo? I done made video telling you, hell no to Andre Charlo. Hell no to Andre and Charlo. Hell no to Andre and Charlo. Andre and Charlo. Nope. Andre and Charlo. Mm-mm. You remember that? I seen the shit come in. Triple G Canelo run in. Y'all remember that? Anyway, the point is, I told you they were gonna want that. That fight, yeah. When they fight, should be for all the damn marbles. They should have an opportunity to fight Gennady Golovkin and or Canelo first. Don't be just canceling no brothers out. No, they're not in the same. Y'all are under the zone. Y'all should be getting that zone stuff together first. Those are easy fights. Don't be crossing over here messing with Charlo. Right? I don't want to see that yet. To one of them fight Canelo or Gennady Golovkin. They shouldn't be getting a pass and then trying to fight each other a third time without fighting one of these brothers. No. That's why I don't want to see that. I'm not even interested in that. They did the same thing with Louis the Real King Kong Ortiz. You know, he's supposed to fight Anthony Joshua. And Joshua and them, fans started saying, hey, you should fight Deontay Wilder. Wait, I'm the WBA mandatory. I'm not the WBC. I'm Joshua's mandatory. What are we talking about Wilder for? You know why? Because we don't want Joshua to fight him. Wilder, why you won't fight him? That's what y'all trying to do now. Canelo and Gennady Golovkin are at the zone and won't fight this guy and forever won't fight him. This is documented. This guy has had a championship belt since 2013. We're not talking about the prospect here. I've had a belt for 8 years. And same weight division. I go to any weight these guys are at. What the hell going on? And nobody in the whole boxing community gonna act like, he this ain't dude ain't something. Think about it. I have a belt. Why ain't people come and try to grab my belt? Why is that? That's Hall of Fame. That's what that is. That's Hall of Fame stuff we're talking about. People will not get with this guy right here. And he's right in front of your eyes. And he's been there forever, guys. The 2013, ain't nobody come walking, hey man, I want to beat Demetrius Andrade. You know what it means. Seen it happen with Deontay Wilder. He's nothing. But as soon as you beat him, boom, I'm top 3 pound for pound. Wilder was never in pound for pound. Once you beat, people know who's good. All of the boxing insiders and people on a little bit on the outside understand that Demetrius Andrade is all that. The boxers know it, the trainers know it, the promoters know it, and the people that's paying the money know it. The zone know how awesome he is. They just, we ain't forcing Canelo to fight him. They know how you gonna miss undisputed. People ain't incompetent. They know what undisputed means, but if it means if somebody else beats Demetrius Andrade, then we'll start talking about undisputed again, just like they're doing right now. All of a sudden, undisputed in the heavyweight division is so important. We've been talking about that for years. We can't get it, but Deontay's out the way, so now undisputed, right? If somebody else beat Demetrius Andrade, people will be wanting them undisputed belts. But Demetrius Andrade got it, and that's why nobody wants to go get it. Now this is just a constant thing that keeps going on, and for a long time with this boy Demetrius Andrade, what I mean? It's the way it is. It's the way it is in sport. But for me, the reason why I'm calling him a first ballot Hall of Famer is because these things are factored in. There's a lot of good fighters that are not in a hurry to fight this guy. They're just not. Regardless of who you like or whatever, your guy is not actively calling this guy out. And we don't have to talk for recently, since 2013. You should be wanting him by then, especially when he's been calling your name. So there's reasons why that's not happening. So his career, in my mind, has went further. That's legendary points. Like my girl in tennis, Monica Seles. The same thing. I talk about her a lot because people don't. Right? And Monica Seles, in my mind, Steffi Graf has her 22 Grand Slams, but for me, Steffi has about 15. Because if Monica Seles was playing at that time, she wouldn't have got all those Grand Slam tournaments. And Monica Seles, with her 7 to 9, I think she would have had about 16 of them because she was going to win everything that wasn't on grass. You see what I'm saying? I know I just went to tennis on you, but that's why Monica Seles is always going to stay in my mind. Always. Right? That's the way that works. Right? And so it's the same thing here. Demetrius Andrade, people have not wanted to fight him from way back. And from way back then, and way in the 154 division, gets to 160, and he doesn't have a belt. He has to get one. Like people thinks that people with the belts are better than him. Right? Then he gets one, and all of a sudden the belt ain't important. And then so much so that we could have one champion and the whole boxing community. Nobody. On no debate shows, no channels, nobody talking about undisputed. Kind of just ignoring that was undisputed. Well, just say Demetrius Andrade. No. Focus. Undisputed in boxing when no one wants to be undisputed if their name is not Terrence Crawford or Alexander Usyk. We had an opportunity there, and everybody ignored undisputed. Like we're close in any division. That was close. We were one fight away, and Demetrius Andrade was the key. But no one wanted to unlock it. No one wanted to put it in the lock. No one wanted to lock it down, so to speak. You see what I'm saying? There's reasons for that, people. I know I went into another Demetrius Andrade rant, but it is what it is. Bottom line is, for me, he ain't really got to do too much. First ballot Hall of Famer. That's going to always be remembered. right? It's not going to be forgotten because he's 32 and now somebody, whatever. So I don't know what happens. Somebody gets lucky and beats him, and then all of a sudden the other people don't want to fight him no more because he has a loss and all that. This stretch here that went down, it went down, and I've seen it. So therefore, this is the first ballot Hall of Famer for me. And he's reduced right now to fighting Leon Williams, but he better be careful because Leon Williams ain't gonna just let him go over there in England somewhere and beat him up. But we don't need to hear anything like Demetrius Andrade is only fighting him and only fighting him. We know he's tried. There's nothing else you can do. He's signed for the zone, and everybody that he should be fighting is right there, and they're not forcing them to fight him. What else you expect this brother to do? So we shouldn't just. All I'm saying is not tell this brother, "Hey, who you fighting?" That wouldn't be fair anymore. No more sports talk worldwide, and I'm up out of here, y'all.